why don't we pick the brains of, in fact, perhaps draw on the insights of the three best political cartoonists in this country who now join me from all over the country. You're joined by Johannes Leek of The Australian, Warren Brown of the Daily Telegraph and Mark Knight from the Herald Sun. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen. Great to catch up. Hey, the first question I thought about today, the big news story of the day is the horrible, ugly scenes at the George Pell funeral. We had protesters actually screaming at mourners. The sickly, darkly humorous sight of protesters playing AC/DC's Highway to Hell to mourners as they went into the cathedral. I mean, Warren, you guys are all brave, but would you dare do a Cardinal George Pell funeral cartoon?
Oh, look, I thought about it, Chris. It's an unusual kind of topic, this, because, I mean, I was thinking about it. I mean, George Pell is probably one of the most polarising Australians in recent history. But, I mean, it was a seriously ugly scene there today. I mean, the guy's passed away and he has so many supporters, whatever you think. And I just think whatever they were doing there was just... It was a really appalling thing to do, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon it was. Mark, I reckon this is a new sort of benchmark in Australian politics. This is sort of legitimised hate speech.
Yeah, look, the old saying, you never speak ill of the dead, and that wasn't on show today. I was thinking about drawing a cartoon myself, just like Warren said, of, you know, George ascending the stairs to the pearly gates and thinking he was almost home, and there was a little handful of protesters up there as well, tying ribbons to the pearly gate. But, mate, I thought better. I thought... I'm going to do a cartoon about King Charles not appearing on the $5 note. So
I can't wait to see that.
I backed out.
What about you, Johannes? Where are you at on this?
Oh, yeah, look, ugly scenes. I didn't do a cartoon about this. I certainly sort of watched it with interest during the day. But, yeah, I mean... How do you protest a funeral? I mean, at the end of the day, they sort of got what they wanted, didn't they? He's no longer with us. I mean, leave it alone, you know. But sadly, these people, their switch is switched to sort of protest, and that's what they do. And you know, that's their mindset.
I guess if the mourners aren't singing Highway to Hell, they could be singing Back in Black, I guess, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know that George Pell was a great AC/DC fan, but I know he was a great Richmond supporter. Hey, I reckon another big story that's going to go on for a long while is that Jim Chalmers essay. I showed Johannes's cartoon last night. I think we can pop it up now, where he's got him trying to come up with a name, a new taxonomy for this form of economics, and he's called it communism. Warren, you're going to have a bit of fun. You're going to have a bit of fun with Jim Chalmers, aren't you? Chalmerisms for years to come. What do you reckon, Warren?
Oh, me. Sorry, yes. No, look, I was going to say, that's such a beautiful cartoon, and I love the way that Johannes has drawn Jim Chalmers. It's about as basic as you can get. But, I mean, he's trying to be sort of Keynesian in what he's saying here. It was a sort of a bizarre thing, this 6,000-word essay that just popped up in The Australian. I mean, frankly, he'd be better off actually just running the economy rather than sit down and work out some masterpiece to throw in the Oz.
I wonder if he put in for some overtime over this, or maybe he's like Monique Ryan's staff, and he overworked them putting it together for them.